Top 10 movies you should watch if you love American Pie. The American Pie was a banger, and if you are anything like me, you would have spent hours and hours searching for more movies like The American Pie. Well, if that's the case, then today is the day your search ends. Welcome to Series Pulse, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 movies to watch if you love American Pie. But before we get on with the video, make sure to give us a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss more fun videos like this. With that note, let's begin. Number 10. Old School 2003. Mitch, Frank, and Beanie are disillusioned with their personal lives after Mitch's nymphomaniac girlfriend, Heidi, cheats on him. Former party animal Frank marries, but refuses to give up his wildlife. And Beanie is a family man looking to recover his wild and crazy youth. Beanie proposes that they form their own fraternity in Mitch's new house on a college campus to relive their glory days by bringing together a diverse group of misfit college students, losers, middle-aged, and elderly retirees as their new friends, and later try to avoid being evicted by the new dean of students, Pritchard, who still has a personal grudge against all three of them. As the story progresses, it gets funnier with more twists and turns and the willingness of our guys to run from the responsibility. Number 9. The 40-Year-Old Virgin, 2005. 40-year-old Andy, a shipping clerk at an electronics store, is a stereotypical geek who enjoys video games and looks after his collecting action figures. He doesn't have any actual pals and spends most of his time away from work alone. Despite his philosophical interest in the opposite sex, he is still a virgin, as evidenced by his continuous and uncontrollable morning erections. He had no intention of avoiding having sex, but as he grew older, it became increasingly difficult to have that first encounter, to the point where it became a reality in his life. When his coworkers find out, some insult and ridicule him, while Dave, Jay, and Cal form a small group to help him get laid, even though each of them has their own relationship issues, making them probably not the greatest persons to offer counsel or support. Andy also receives some unexpected advice from people who are on the periphery of his life. Beyond that advice, Andy must be the one to take the final step into reality, despite his lack of both practical and theoretical experience, as he does not watch or have an interest in porn or masturbation. Regardless of this advice, he concludes that the lady he genuinely desires is Trish, a specialized merchant with a largely ineffective bricks-and-mortar location across the street from the electronics store. Andy must decide how much of his genuine self he will reveal to Trish as he pursues and eventually falls for her. The constant suspense that there is makes it even more interesting to watch. What will happen? Will he remain a virgin for life? Only one to find out. Go and watch. Number 8. The Road Trip 2000. Tiffany and Josh have been together since they were children. Then enters Beth, a sultry blonde who attends Josh's college. Josh and Beth hook up one night and film a videotape on the same day. Josh planned to mail Tiffany a video of him talking about college life. The erroneous tape is provided, requiring Josh and a few friends to travel to Austin to prevent Tiffany from watching the tape. You'll love Road Trip because it's full of laughter. I still remember how much I enjoyed this movie when I first watched it. Take my advice, watch it. Number 7. Superbad 2007. Seth, Evan, and Fogel are three teens who want to arrange a party to boost their chances of getting laid. Getting laid at the party is the ultimate goal. What else does a good party require? Booze. Their plan starts to fall apart as they try to buy the alcohol illegally. It's obviously a humorous notion to watch three awkward teens hurry to throw a party in time, but the outstanding cast further elevates it. Number 6. The Girl Next Door 2004. Matthew Kidman, 18, is a straight-A student who believes he has never truly lived life to the fullest until he meets the girl next door. That is, Matthew thinks he's found the girl of his dreams when Danielle moves in next door. Everything is okay until Matthew's sex-crazed pal Ely discloses that Danielle is an ex-porn star. Matthew isn't sure how to react to the news or how to approach Danielle, and things get even worse when Danielle's former producer Kelly reappears. As the movie moves forward, the confusion creates a lot of humor, and would force you to roll out your bed in laughter. Number 5. Eurotrip 2004. Scotty, a sad high school graduate, decides to go on a trip to Europe with his pals after being rejected by his love. He is able to forget about what's her name and start having fun again the deeper he travels. However, this was not the main motive for taking the trip. There was one additional reason, and it was because he had a German pen friend. Scotty is taken aback when his German internet pen buddy suggests they meet, but then he realizes she's stunning, and after graduation, he goes out with 3 friends to meet her. The 4 pals experience comedic misadventures as they travel across Europe. Number 4. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle 2004. Harold and Kumar decide to travel to Amsterdam the morning after their White Castle road trip, since Harold does not want to wait 10 days to meet Maria again. When Kumar lights up his new bomb on the plane, the air marshals mistake it for a bomb, and Harold and Kumar are captured and sent to Guantanamo Bay as terrorists. They manage to flee to Florida and then to Texas, where they plan to track down Kumar's ex-fiancée, girlfriend, the well-connected Colton, and persuade him to intervene in Washington on their behalf. Kumar still has feelings for Vanessa, the feds are closing in, and Amsterdam's legal marijuana looks a long way off. The way the story turns out in every turn will definitely lighten up your mood. Number 3. Wet Hot American Summer 2001. The year is 1981, and the setting is Camp Firewood. It's the final day before everyone returns to the real world, but there's still unfinished business from the summer. Beth, the camp director, is at the center of the action, struggling to establish order while falling in love with the local astrophysics professor. He's trying to save the camp from a dangerous chunk of NASA's Skylab that's racing toward the planet. A risky waterfall rescue, love triangles, misfits, cool kids, and talking vegetable cans are all part of the package. Of course, the answers will be revealed at the end of the day's Great Talent Show. Number 2. TED 2012. John Bennett, an 8-year-old lonely boy in Boston, has no friends. He wants his Ted bear to come to life on Christmas Day, and a miracle occurs, and Ted becomes his only companion. 27 years later, John Bennett works at a vehicle rental and spends his free time with Ted, smoking weed and watching movies. Lori Collins, his 4-year girlfriend, is a successful businesswoman. Rex, Lori's boss, tries but fails to get into her trousers. One day, John meets the strange Donnie, who idolizes Ted and wishes to purchase him for his son Robert, but John declines. When Lori forces John to stay with her against the wall, John must make a decision. He is a talking teddy bear, and it just gets fun. Number 1. Booksmart 2019. 2 academic superstars and closest friends learn on the eve of their high school graduation that they should have worked less and enjoyed more. The girls try to squeeze 4 years of enjoyment into one night in order to keep up with their friends. As the movie moves forward, it is fun to see them go through all the trouble to achieve something that is quite impossible to do. This is all for today. I hope that you enjoyed the list. If you have watched any of these, do let us know your thoughts in the comments. We will see you at the next movie marathon. Bye-bye.